I do 10K for a sweet, then I don't want to hear no chat about numbers. You man are my youngers, all blacked out like crunchers.
Shout out Joe the Axe. Yo, what's going on, big guys? New episode. Unrelated show number 11 now. My internet's looking all right today, so we've got a couple of days in a row where we're looking all right. So I'm happy with that. We're going to start today, though, with a little promo, a little ad read. For 3 or more of our services, get a free gutter cleaning. Visit the website, upkeepmyhome.com. Upkeepmyhome.com to fill out the form and get a quote. That's upkeepmyhome.com. Code unrelated. I'm just another unrelated fan trying to grow a company. Help me help you and sign the fuck up. Tim, Upkeep My Home. Let's bring our guy Montante in.
Was this the bit that you guys were rehearsing, and then when I joined, you quickly stopped? Was that what that was about?
No. Not quite. We're talking left-wing politics.
Oh, I believe between you two.
All right.
That was good. Yeah, shout out to upkeepmyhome.com.
Are they still around?
No, I don't think he re-upped. I know the Stein man's the head of the sales now, so reach out to the Stein man, I guess, if you're looking to do advertising on KMS or anything. Really. Bradley knows everything, so any advice you need, go to him.
How long was that staying official for?
What?
Bradley Stein being salesman, or is that just?
It's probably over after it was said, but you never know. He's unbelievable, man. I know we just spoke about him last night, but that screenshot that Mick put out, he asked me like for his number, and I was like, I'm not going to do that to Mick. So I asked Mick, I was like, here's his number, call him. And like after 8 more messages from Stein, I just like, all right, here's Mick's phone, dude. Do what you got to do. And then I go on Twitter, and 10 minutes later, there's a screenshot of like 8 missed FaceTimes and shit. Like, holy fuck, guys were relentless. And
one from Menners as well, I see.
Yeah. Hey, if you looked at Mick's phone, it was Menners, Bradley Smith 10 times, and Cullinane. And we wonder why he's suffering in the dating world. But hey, it's none of our business. Shout out Mick.
Was he actually offered? I was thinking about this. I've got it in my notes. Was he actually offered by Kirk on Thursday to replace you, or was it to be your boss?
I think a combination of both. Because
how would you feel about that if the Stein man to be your boss man?
I would resign from anything. I love Stein, but from a distance. He's just an overwhelming figure.
Right. We're completely digressing off what the first thing was going to be. He's gay, right?
Stein? No.
Yeah. Come on. Do me a favor. He's definitely gay.
No, I'd say no shot. Now, is he a pussy hound? No. But I think in a perfect world, he would like to be.
Has he had sex before?
Oh, good question.
Stein's the kind of guy that like is maybe one of the last guys to go on a bachelor party, but he's the one who has the funniest story because he actually fucked somebody from like back pages.
Yeah, everyone's pushing it.
Yeah.
Everyone's cheering.
Yeah. Like, I can't believe he actually did that. And Stein, you see his fat little face, like, yeah, I did. Yeah. So he's had sex, free sex. I don't know. I'm not gonna go that far.
Well, this is coming from.
I would have lunch with the guy though. I think like he's not someone you could be friends with regularly, but like. A couple of hours, I think he'd be fucking funny as.
Yeah, if you live near him, you went out to like the bar to like watch ball with your mates, and you see him there, you're pumped. You're like, oh fuck yeah, that guy's here again. Like he's funny.
You know how he talks like a newscaster? Like he talks like a sports anchor. Does he do that outside?
Yeah. So the first ever introduction I had was over Zoom when he was presenting how to monetize Montante's World, and I was like, I didn't know what to expect because at this point it was just a Twitter account, a KMS Twitter account. And up pops his fat face. And by the way, this is 3 years ago. He was actually fatter somehow, and he actually looked younger. And I was like, "What the fuck did I get myself into?" And he did this nice presentation. He gives the layout. Oh, he worked with Chris Klemmer, and I was like, oh, "This guy's unbelievable. Just a true showman."
Did he ever sell anything for Montante as well?
No, he wanted to do like 3 to 4 shows a week. He wanted to turn my guest room into a studio. It was he bought his, so he like wanted like the when he turned on like Theo Von or whatever, there's always like a huge backdrop with a bunch of shit in the back. Pat Patrick David, you see it. Like he sent like 30 different boxes to my house. I think he sent me a fucking sword. Like he wanted a sword behind me. Yeah, it's just like it's really not normal shit. But yeah.
And you hadn't like promised him any money. You hadn't made a deal or anything. This guy's just sending you swords.
It was under like a soft verbal agreement, but when I told him it's not going to work out, sorry, Stein. I actually met up, not even with him. He had someone who like works loosely with him. I met up with a guy and I gave him like 20 boxes and he went on his way.
Of the shit he sent you.
Yeah, a lot of it. I can pull up the list. I'll try to send it to you guys after this. There was definitely a sword involved. I know that. A real sword.
That's wild.
And you've got it.
No, I gave it all back to the random guy.
The sword, though.
I know.
Yep. I said yesterday that I don't think he paid a cent for any of this shit. But it's a very strange collection of shit. Like, do you think that he is just like rich Jewish parents, you know, New York?
He definitely has money, but I think he may have came out of pocket for that. I don't think he's got money. Like, I don't think Newsmax is paying quite that well, but he had, in his mind, he's gearing up for this for 2 years. Well, everyone else already forgot about him. Every day he was like, my moment's coming. So I think he probably came out of pocket way more than he should have for that. I think there's a decent chance that he spent over $1,200 potentially, or none. I have no idea.
It's the fake tit that throws me.
Yeah.
Why the fake tit?
We haven't gotten a good source for that, right? What has he given an explanation for that, or?
Well, they never got to play the game, did they? Like, no. He obviously bought these like bags of shit, and then Kirk was just like, "Nah."
Yeah, we're saying like we don't get the fake tit, like the watermelon makes sense too. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't get any of it. But the fake tit is the strangest thing. That was probably his like in his mind. He's like, this is gonna crush.
What do you think he was gonna do with it?
That's been used before. that's had a purpose before.
Are you more a pink or a brown nipple kind of guy?
I think it depends, right, on the on what it's on.
Race?
Not even that. Just I guess dark, but
really?
not in a landslide. It's close. I don't like the ones with like they have to be like fluorescent.
Fluorescent.
Like camouflaged in with the skin. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fluorescent may have been a totally misuse of the word.
You got to squint.
Like
What's
on
that?
with gingerbirds.
Yeah. I'm not crazy about that.
Like Justin's bird.
Yes.
She's probably.
Well, I haven't seen her nipples though.
She wasn't bad. The braces was tough, but she's not bad. I mean, Justin has a weird. I think his number of 2,000 was fair. Insane.
That was to spend a night with her, wasn't it? Wasn't just a shagger. Yeah. What do you think is more important to him? Like, do you think it is to be like gently held, or is it?
I think there's a chance that he'd pay 2,000, like finger her for 10 seconds, and then cry in her arms for like 6 hours. And go home.
Yeah.
There may be zero sex.
Sounds like you've been there before.
I have not. We stay in separate rooms.
You ever cried during sex?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Not.
Have you ever fallen asleep during sex?
No.
I have.
Really?
Hell yeah. You never like blacked out that hard?
I woken up in the morning being like, I don't know what happened, but I assume I didn't just fall asleep mid-stroke. I mean, I guess the right answer is I don't know.
No, I didn't wake up the next morning. I've woken up like mid, like, oh fuck, I gotta. Oh, and then you pretend that you weren't asleep.
I don't know. I can't relate to this, so I'm not sure. Is that what you do?
Okay, but you never done the thing where like you're laying with the miss or whatever, and you're watching a movie or whatever, and then she starts talking to you, and you realize you've been sleeping, and you try and play it off.
Yeah, but not.
That's different. Talking to her then.
Happens sometimes. What do you want me to do about it? She even drove me home as well. She picked me up from the pub, drove me back to my house. I never met her before. First day.
Wait, is this your current missus?
Nah, this is 7 years ago. I don't know.
Right. I hope she's gotten her life together since then. It sounds like she was going through it.
At the time, I was like, that's kind of. It was a chick in a Range Rover. She drove me home in a fucking all-wheel drive black Range Rover. I was like, oh hell yeah. And then I look back at it. It's like, I don't know why would she do that? Why did she just pick some random dude up at like 2 a.m. at a fucking pub and
then it sounds like you were going to be raped and robbed.
Yeah, but I've had a chick be like, I think you were sexually assaulted because I just kept waking up and being like, oh, I guess we're fucking,
Shit.
It's the other way around. That is
later, right? Oh yeah, other way around. You're not here right now. You're in prison.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I'm a victim.
Yeah. Rightfully so.
Yes. So
you famously went 3 months without having sex, Montante.
Oh yeah.
which was last year. And do you know what? Actually, I had my calendars up and I was doing some dates and like mapping things out, like the life of
You're a fucking
Montante.
weirdo. What are you talking about?
And what I figured out was you're, and this is mad as well. I came to a realization you went an entire season without sex.
Winter.
So like, yeah. So you went like an entire winter.
Fucking two math guys right here, huh?
Well, there is a reason for this. It's not. No, I'm not saying it's normal or whatnot, but in the winter, I like to sleep in the cold. Right, so the heat's blasting in the room. I could be on the couch, crack the door open a little bit, and sleep in the cold. So when does that happen most? Usually at night. So I think that not saying it's normal, but that was a factor. It was a key factor into it.
So I have a different theory.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
It lines up with you were asked when the last time you did cocaine was, and I lined up the dates to be fairly similar to when your barren spell started. When it ended was when you stopped doing coke. So I reckon you had like Pilly Willy.
Oh no, that's coincidental, but yeah, that
Pilly Willy.
That definitely doesn't work when you're on at the little marching powder. No, that's 100% a fact. People always say, "Oh, whiskey dick." I don't think that's a thing, but do a couple bumps, you're out of commission for 2 days.
So
from what
you don't attribute from what you've heard. You don't attribute that then to be the entire reason. You think it's
no? I think it's coincidental, and I think we're gonna overlook the fact that you're mapping stuff out and pretend that was normal. We'll move past that. But no, I think your theory, albeit a good one, I don't think it is right here.
Would you? Well, I got two questions. First of all, how did you successfully get your willy wet again? Like, what was your? Because that's a long time, 3 months, and
yeah,
I think you've been with your missus for a while, right?
Like 8 years.
Yeah. So how did you woo her?
Well, after that, by the way, I had multiple people reaching out to me afterwards. We were like, 3 months is nothing. I've done half a year. Been married this long. Oh yeah. People in confidence, expressed similar things. Darren Cunningham said he hasn't touched his wife in 6 years. So I'm not alone there. That was me. I actually just made that up. Sorry, I don't know why I brought up Darren into that.
What's he do with those bagels there?
What's that?
What's he do with those bagels there?
What the fuck? What are you saying? What's he doing with his bagels?
Yeah, big bagel guy, Darren. Not getting sex. It's a bad joke. This bagels has a fucking hole in it. Are you really not picking up on that?
I still don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about.
Darren Cunningham, big bagel guy. Not getting sex.
How the fuck do you know if he likes bagels?
That's a good question.
You're in the we're going deep here. You're in that space, when he was talking about on 9/11. No, he didn't care about 9/11.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right.
While 9/11 was going on, he just went to bagel.
That was Tim.
On,
so you weren't in this, but I forget how 9/11 got brought up, but he was like, "Yeah, I was actually in Manhattan for this." Right after it happened, and like after it happened, the next morning I went around. I went to a bagel place, had a great bagel. Everyone's like, "What?" Like that's your memory from 9/11 is that people are dying, people are jumping out of buildings so they don't burn to death. And Darren's reminiscing on the bagel he had. Dude, what are you doing? Like what? Yeah, that was an unbelievable. That's a really deep cut. Thank you for explaining. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That makes Cullinane look very good for just not remembering what he was doing rather than I had a fucking great bagel.
Was it yeah, go on.
No, go on. You go.
Oh, no, I was just at speaking of lying about memories, I was at a comedy show the other night and there's an American guy who was the host and he was asking the crowd hey, what were your memories on fucking 9/11? And people were answering, I was doing this and I was at school. Dude, it happened at fucking midnight over here. Everyone was asleep.
So were they lying?
Yeah, people were just lying in front of fucking, I don't know.
Why was he asking? What are you doing at a comedy show even?
Because the topic came up. It was Wednesday just gone. So the topic came up of because the dude was he was Canadian. He wasn't American. So
yeah, we're not the same.
And it was in the city.
Not yet, at least.
It was more a left wing kind of crowd.
Yeah.
And so the comedian goes, fucking Trump's, you reckon he's gonna make Canada the 51st state? And my friend next to me goes, woo!
I'm guessing that didn't go over well.
No, because there was 30 people in the crowd.
Tim, you're a left wing wacko. I have a question, a little out of left field. I was thinking about this. Do you like when you turn on the news and see people getting arrested for like shit they said on Facebook? Even you can take a step back and go, "That's not good."
Not good.
Right? What do you mean?
I don't think, like, I think the view or lens that you probably get of what's happened in the last year is not that people say shit on Facebook like, I don't know, I don't like this person or whatever. It was like very specific to like inciting riots and saying, meet here. This hotel has immigrants in it. We will at 8 p.m. tonight. Like this group of people, I'm gathering there to beat the shit out of this group of people.
So go there. If you're a cop, go there at 8 p.m. and arrest everybody who shows up with intent for violence. Don't go to their house, kick it down the door when they're sleeping because they said something online. You do realize that's nuts, right? And slippery slope or no?
Well, it depends on if.
No, it doesn't depend on anything.
If they do it, wait, hold on. It depends on whether they've done it retrospectively. So say that they said this, say they incited it online on whatever, Twitter, Facebook group, whatever, and then they went and did it. Then you could use that, I think, justifiably to say, look, you've incited, violence, or you've like conspiracy to fucking murder or whatever. It's just another form of evidence, right?
But you're saying, but it's happening preemptively, where they're seeing something and then arresting people.
If it was just to be someone saying, like on Facebook,
like
I don't
say,
know,
Don the jeweler, go cut yourself because John Gruden's funnier than you. Like in England, I can get arrested.
Well, you get banned. Your god, Elon Musk, is banning people. You've just been banned for a week, haven't you?
I've seen shit on Twitter where I'm like, oh, I like that we have free speech, but I can't believe you could say that. But then I tweeted that and I got immediately restricted for a week. I don't get it.
What did you tweet?
What did you tweet?
The exact thing was to Don the jeweler was, go cut yourself because John Gruden's funnier than you. That was it.
Yeah, yeah.
Harmless.
It's context there as well is missing, isn't it? It's like you're obviously joking there.
Of course, but whatever algorithm was, pick that up instantaneously.
Yeah.
I'd been better off calling him a gay N-word. Like, that's fine on Twitter. You can say that.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It makes no sense.
I don't know if you can.
You can. I'm not going to. I'm not going to test it out, but I've seen it.
I'll take your word for it that you can. I'm yet to test that theory myself. I probably won't. But
did you also see? Speaking of the algorithm, did you also see the video of you, Montante, in a little skirt and a hat, having a little dance?
You have there's a thing on Twitter where you can see something and not engage with it. So I took that off.
Okay.
Yeah. I also saw the video you sent me.
Wait, I can play that now. Hold on.
Yeah, go on.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not, as you guys said, I'm not dropping the trousers here, but I'm looking longer than I should. That's.
Do you mean? Hang on. Do you mean?
Did you say?
Mean, are you dropping the trousers?
So
do you mean like on your own or when you're with her?
No, I'm saying I'm not. But I'm saying as I'm just going with my feet, I should just go right by it. But I stick around for a couple extra seconds.
But just for the context for someone that might be listening to this, I just showed a video that Jackson sent me from Instagram of a probably a very nice young lady.
Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy.
Who has Down syndrome and happens to be in a very small bikini. And Jackson sent it.
You sound so. You understand this is why people call you gay, right? The way you're talking right now.
And Jackson sent this. Yeah, all right. Jackson sent this picture of this fucking downer slag with her fucking tits out. And
that's better.
That's a man. That's a man.
And then the first thing Montante replied was, "Yeah, that came up on my fucking algorithm as well."
Well, similar, not that exact one, but my algo is fucked. It's funny for like 99, but that 1% will pop in sometimes. Like, I don't know how I ended up here. My algorithm is probably 1/5 chicken burger.
Oh, that guy.
Clayton, he's the best.
Yeah. Wow.
He's Australian, right?
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
Have you seen the other two Aussie dudes get down with Sean and Marley?
Oh, the clips are hilarious. They take calls and stuff. Yes.
You saw when Theo Von went on there?
Oh, I'm thinking so. Yeah. They made beer chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great. That is a superb video. The best part is when the one of them. Tim, do you know what the hell you're talking about?
No idea.
There's these two Aussies with Down syndrome. One of them's Asian, and one's just a normal.
Oh shit! No, yeah, I do. Yeah. They're cooking.
Wait, hang on. I'm not letting you get away with one of them's Asian, one of them's normal.
I said normal white. Like I don't know what. Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
I thought aren't they twins?
No, how did that work? They're not.
Why are they different? I'm thinking of a different pair of Down syndrome twins. Then
There's a lot of them out. Thanks to vaccines, there's a lot of them out there. But
oh, yeah, okay.
Theo Von asked the white one. He's like, "Yeah, you ever seen an Asian guy?" And he's like, "Nope." Right next to him is the other one. It's so. That's a great video. Unbelievable video.
How did we get here?
I'm not sure.
Oh, right.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I was thinking of dipping back into European politics, but I thought I'd best not. Yeah, I hope you know Montante. He hates that.
What?
Getting into a debate.
Oh, yo, this guy. This is why Tim Smith is so weird. He would it was one of those things where I'd stop what I was doing and like have to like Twitter should be mindless. Just you see, you get what's happening, move on. I'll get comments from him. I'm like, what's happening? I was always missing with Tim. And then he just preemptively blocked me one day. And he was like, oh, yeah, like, do you remember this like 4 months ago?
No, mate, this was
I didn't even interact with you. I didn't interact. I was like, why is this guy?
No, do you know what it was? It was, and this isn't your fault. It's
not your fault.
Yeah, the feeling wasn't.
It was during like election time, and I just like, I go on Twitter and I do like, the whole Miniverse thing, KMS stuff. It's all escapism. That I don't really like. Just like getting into like really grotty politics stuff. Not really interested in it. So your account, like God love you, Montante, is fucking brutally political, right? You've got a lot of your takes, and they happen to be on the other side to like my personal preference of where I sit, which is fine. But I tried unfollowing you, and then I tried muting you, and your fucking tweets were still coming up like every day on my thing. Like someone would retweet it or like do something that would kept like shoving it in my face, and like it got to the point where I just was like, I've got no choice. I'm gonna have to block him because it just keeps coming up.
All right,
there's nothing personal.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess
you're not the only one.
Makes sense. Yeah, there's plenty of Can I ask you like 3 or 4 questions just to see how you already failed the first one with the free speech. How many? No, like this is crazy. That's SBS. But how many genders do you think there
are? For fuck's sake.
Huh?
Why is this hard?
Here's my answer. Here's my answer. I don't care.
It should be 2. She answered should be 2. But go on.
It's like it should be whatever. Who gives a shit?
Oh
like, like if someone like if you want to call yourself something, I'll call yourself something else. Knock yourself out. You're not harming me. I don't give a shit.
See that lazy argument can be made to anything. Like, oh, I don't care. Who gives a shit about that? Oh, I don't care. It's like, okay, but still, 2 and 2 is still 4. No, he thinks it's 5. Who cares? Like, okay, well, he's wrong.
Well,
like,
that's definitely
you don't see the absurdity in that.
No, I don't. There's nuance to every argument, but if someone wants to wait,
Mike, hey, take
Michael, calm down, Michael. You're not fucking Greg Polar in over
here.
Get
the point.
You've got an actual person on the other end of the line.
Right,
so yeah, apparently. Like if someone wants to fucking sign off their email with they them, like what the fuck's that going to do to me? Like your argument there of just being dismissive about things, if it's like should we go to war or not, that's going to have a material impact on me. If it's we should make this economic decision or not and it'll affect inflation rates, that has a material impact on me. Who gives a fuck? It's not going to impact me if someone wants to call themselves he, she, they, them.
It's not going to impact you, but you should have the ability to realize they're fucking weird and that they're living a lie. Hey,
I could also be empathetic to the fact that it may make them much happier. And
but you do realize that there's a difference between there's a common ground where you have the ability to say there's only 2 genders, but if someone's whatever they are pretending to be, that's okay and go live your life. Like I'm not saying imprison all the trainees. I'm just saying they're mentally ill. There's only 2 genders, but have your best life. That's okay. I'm not pretending like, oh yeah, you can be whatever you want. And then if you live, where's the line? Because then if you're okay with that, which you say you are, then can I be transracial? Like I'm black now. You have to agree with it, right, Tim? I'm black. Where's the line?
Who's that Ollie London dude? You know the dude who wanted to be a Korean?
Yeah. No, see, like, you open up Pandora's box. Like now I'm black, Tim. So I'm gonna say the N-word on here because I can. So I identify.
Yeah.
Well, you've got 3 slurs.
Oh, I haven't used any yet.
Yeah, make sure you save those.
But do you see the slippery slope that you guys just playing all the time and how it's not, I think, a winning issue?
Who's you guys?
All the libs throughout the world.
But then you say slippery slope as if like one is like the same as the other. It's not binary. There's a little joke for you.
Well, right over my head.
No, yeah, okay, forget it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, next question. Go on. Come on, let's just get this out of the way. Next one.
I don't want to keep doing that. That's fucking.
I think it was just that. You failed. You failed the test. You're 0 for 2.
Jackson's like a pig in shit. This is exactly what he wanted.
All right, now's the point of the show where we get Sig on. So get Sig on. Thank you, Tim.
Do you know? It's like,
relax.
Jokes aside,
We need to do therapy.
He did ask to come on.
I believe that. I have probably. I responded to him like 2 months ago, but I've sent me 2 texts to his last 108, and he doesn't give up. He'll text me. I'll like tweet out like, "Yeah, nothing good to bet on today." And he'll text like, "Yeah, I love this college basketball game." It's like, Sig, for the love of Christ, I have no. You're a lunatic.
I like Sig. What's wrong with him?
Oh, he's mentally shot. The image, the everlasting image in my head will be in Maine at the live show, the drive-in. He was just everyone's talking, mingling, whatever, and there's this guy by himself, like 8 feet away from everyone, just like he just got dropped out of a fucking spaceship, just so weird. Couldn't even hold a conversation with anyone. Like, what the fuck was wrong with that guy? Oh, that's Sig. I was like, good lord, he literally looked like he's never been around humans ever.
So it's everything. It's the way he moves. It's the way he introduces himself.
Yeah, you could take someone out of Siberia and be like, all right, who doesn't here fit it in, and they can't speak language. They look around, they point, and go, that guy. Something's wrong with that guy. That was Sig. He's not a real human.
You two have got to be like at the furthest ends of the scale to each other, though. You must appreciate that. Like, you are an obscene human at the other end of the scale.
I don't think so. I would disagree.
What are you
with that.
talking about?
What are you talking about?
You call everyone. What? How many times? In fact, look at your phone now.
He hasn't called either of us. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
How many calls have you made? Like
today?
Yeah.
Not many.
Was not many.
Not many. How many calls you made?
I actually don't think any. I called someone for work twice. David from Hull, Alex twice. Box eating dad, Charlie, Trudell, and I ordered breakfast.
What happened to box eating dad? Where did he go?
He's still around. He's still out there in Long Island.
Okay.
He's doing good.
Do you think that's weird, or do you think Mayo is weirder?
Than Sig?
Yeah.
No, because like Mayo, you'd have to like really do a deep dive on Mayo. Like Mayo can go out in public and camouflage as normal. Sig's no shot, right? Sig, the only chance Sig can go out in public be normal is if he goes in the movie theater last, sits in the corner, and no one sees him. As soon as he's exposed, everyone looks, oh, that guy's fucked. He's fucked up. No shot.
He seems like the sort of guy who would go in that cinema and start jerking off.
Oh yeah, he's got.
No, I disavow this.
And he works with No.
But sorry, I'm going to move on to what we've got called the Mayo segment in a second. I've got some more questions about him. But just before that, we have another message from our sponsor.
McDonald Contracting is the Northeast's premier home upkeep provider. Whether it is gutter replacement, leaf removal, light petting, or roof repair, McDonald has what you need to get the job done. And with our new 24/7 drone monitoring technology, you can rest assured every single is being watched with care. Don't hesitate. Call us today or visit us at upkeepmyhome.com and see the difference McDonald can make today. And P.S. don't forget to ask for the Cullinane special, and we will be sure to give you a hand.
AI's gone too far. I mean,
who's the
Jackson?
I know who made that.
Who?
John and Scranton. Oh, really?
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
yeah. Did you see? Yeah, great guy. Did you see Mena's live after Michael and Minna fans?
Yeah, I saw a wide chunk of it.
Did you hear about Mayo's pitch for a new show?
I did. I forget it.
It's fucking insane. So his proposal was that he would have a panel of 4 Minna-fans that are giving Jeff D. Lowe. So Jeff D. Lowe would be in the middle, and there'd be 4 Minna-fans that are giving him marriage and sex advice and counseling.
Yeah,
and that was yeah.
What the fuck are you talking? I missed this.
How did you miss this?
I caught about 30 minutes of the show yesterday. Must have been towards the end.
Mate, it was absolutely bananas. He said, and this was a genuine pitch that he sent. Like, he sent like reams of messages to Jeff, to Menes, and I've seen some screenshots as well. I think Johnny Warren was one of the proposed panelists as well. For a start, amongst those panelists, I reckon Johnny Warren's the only one that's fucked a bird in probably the last 6 months. So what a terrible choice. My question, do you think, Montante, given your like long periods of celibacy, do you think you might be a good replacement? Because Jeff said no. Do you think you might be a good replacement and a subject for that?
Yeah, I mean, not married, but 8 years is a long time. So I think I would belong there. But yeah, that's one of those things where Mayo, he said something that show made me laugh. He calls himself a teacher, and I was like, oh, I thought he like did weird like classes. He's like, no, he's a teacher of like people. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, but when he does shit like that, I think he's doing that so the story gets out and everyone has a laugh. There's no way he did that literally. There's no shot.
You don't think it's you think it's a bit, not that's serious?
No, because you're not putting that out there and expecting people to be like, oh, that's a fucking great idea. Like, let's do that. That's insane.
So Jeff is in the middle and people are asking me questions.
Yeah, like Jeff's basically the subject of this, and then Mayo's idea is that they'll get this panel of minifans to counsel him through his new marriage and his sex life.
Why would Jeff do that?
He fucking wouldn't. It's insane.
Yeah, he's a strange bird. No, I'm not saying do this like to go dox him or whatever, but I follow Andy on LinkedIn and he's the exact same. He posts I find him funny videos, but like he does it in a serious manner of like character building and like relationship building. It's like this guy's fucking a kook.
He's very amusing though.
How does he make a living doing that? Like, God bless him. I don't get it.
You can make loads of money. It's just a facilitation of like workplace sessions and like workshops, isn't it? Right.
Yeah, but by him, it's like Sig's a fucking therapist, which is insane. And I got Mayo. It's, all right, crazy people. Oh, that's fine.
Like he's one of those people that you say, like he's got that much like self-confidence in what he's saying, and he blathers on about it so much. People just like he can fill time, he can fill air. Like companies will pay for that shit.
It's almost like Montante speaking politics.
Yeah.
You like that, Tim? Yeah, that made you laugh.
I did. I sort of oversold it a bit to try and get a little bit of a win back.
Thanks, Tim. Yeah, appreciate it.
What's the hardest drug you've ever done?
I'm not a huge drug. I've probably smoked weed a dozen times in my life and maybe cocaine 2 dozen. I'm not a drug guy. No. No. Once I immediately went to bed. It was like better than melatonin. Nothing fun happened.
Wait, what was that? What put you at?
I did like half a shroom. It was gross. I just went right to bed.
When was that?
2 years ago, a year ago.
So I've done a little bit of listening back to some shows around just after live shows, and I've heard on one of the shows that you went back to Johnny Warren's Airbnb and
I knew I was gonna leave it out there to see if you filled in the blanks. So, yeah. Yes, me, BA, John and Warren, and I think John Warren's cousin.
And you did a load of shrooms, and then you fell asleep at John's, or you went back to yours?
Literally, like after like 6 minutes, I was just laughing at BA. BA was like fucking holding court, and then I was just like out like a light, just fucking tired. Not like a lump where you're like dead, but like I woke up, but I just remember like fell asleep like an old guy watching TV on the couch.
And then you're sharing an Airbnb with John and David this time, right?
John, Daver, yeah, I think John. It's all the same people except Daver instead of BA.
So if you're going out, right, and this is where we're kind of getting into the kind of top tips for Laconia next week. So you're in an Airbnb with those boys. Who's taking? Like, let's assume you've got one key. You got you, John, and David. Who gets the key? Who gets responsibility?
John.
Out on the smash. Oh, John, really?
Yeah. Not even remotely close.
You don't trust yourself, or you don't trust David?
I don't trust myself as much. Definitely don't trust David.
I don't think you can trust David now.
John and Warren. Why is that?
Well, didn't he prove himself? I like the guy. I want the guy back.
I'm just saying, the guys like David can sleep till noon. You don't need that. John and Warren's programmed. He has kids. He wakes up early, and he's responsible. That's the guy who can hold the key. Me, I'm good with it too, but there's a 10% chance I'm losing it.
The fuck it, I'm gonna go to the list of questions because this is a little segue. So now that you're not, actually, I should clarify this. Are you still, or are you back on the cocaine? The booger sugar, the beer, the sniff, the bugle, the nose beers, the packet.
I don't think I've ever bought
Charlie.
it. I don't think I've ever bought it, Tim. I don't think I ever bought it, but
fucking bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
I've chipped in. Like I've never called someone like that's not true. That's actually not true. No, I haven't. I haven't had it, but like if I'm out like and someone has it, oh yeah, I'm doing it. I'll be up in someone's living room till 7 a.m. Yeah, so of course, but like I'm not gonna seek it out.
And your plans for next week? Will you be dabbling?
I won't. I'm not bringing it, but if someone has it, I won't rule it out.
Okay. So
ideally not. Because I
give it to the guy who passed out.
That was unbelievable. That guy should be
how
dead.
How far away were you?
See, this is a setup question. You guys, I see you guys are both there. You do your little research, and then you present these questions like you don't already know the answer. Well, Jackson, it's funny you asked. I was directly behind the guy. If I had quicker reaction time, I could have saved him.
But
wait, which guy was this? Was this the one in Portland or the one in Saco that like just passed out?
The guy in Saco, fucking
okay.
Fell so hard on the concrete that fucking head of his made a crazy sound. I'm shocked he wasn't dead.
And he called in, right? He called in like a couple of months ago, like saying, "Oh, I'm the guy that like passed out in Saco."
Yeah, it's Kane's brother.
Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace,
Jackson. Can't say that.
Unbelievable. You know what? Maybe you should be in prison for that comment.
Maybe you're right. I'll tweet it out in Scotland.
Why do you always give away casket-based entrances?
What?
So you gave away. It was you, right? That gave away Kirk's casket, like where he's.
Oh! I didn't think like that much. I didn't think that much of it. I guess. I didn't think it was like some magic secret. I mean, now I know it wasn't. It didn't come from like a malicious place. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. It was. But I guess it was. It's funny too because like I had someone serious, like some fucking loser. I want to say the F word here. I got 3 of them, right? There's some loser F word, fill in the blank, Minifan, who like in a serious tone was like, "You ruined the show for me." It's like, dude, if that's the case, go fucking kill yourself. If me saying that you overheard it ruined the whole show, your life's not worth living. You're not going to enjoy life. Just go end it. You'll be better off. Everyone around you be better off if you're not dead. Like if that really impacted you that much. And he said it seriously. He's like, "Yeah, you fucking ruined the show." It's like, all right.
Yeah, but that's an example of like Kirk being on the show, being like, Montante's a fucking fat lying idiot, and then
he might have led him to thinking that, but this guy was like a week later was like passionate about it. Like, what a loser. But it won't happen again. You know, Kirk, next time, what do you rather have this? Would you rather have me not say anything, or like I told people, but I carried him out flawlessly, or I keep my mouth shut and I fucking drop him next time.
What kind of ultimatum is that?
I'm just saying the carry went out good. Carried him out well. Smooth carry. Right? Or I could have kept my mouth shut and actually tripped and fucking ruined the whole thing.
Oh, no, I need to tie my shoelaces. Oh.
It could always be worse.
I'm not really sure if this is like the
carry out went flawlessly. That's all.
It's like a very thinly veiled threat to Kirk. Unless you're allowed.
I'm just saying, if you're looking at the 2 options, Montante tells 3 people, but the carry out goes perfectly, or he tells nobody but falls and the whole thing's ruined.
Why do you have to fall though? Why do you have to fall?
Oh, I'm just saying it could have happened. I'm not saying it would be intentional. I'm just saying all things included, that's not the end of the world. That's all.
So listen up, Kirk. Like, if you fuck around with Montante,
I'm not saying it's a threat. I'm just saying, all things considered, it went pretty well, pretty smooth. But okay. I digress.
And then the second one. Do you remember your second casket-based incident?
I think there's only one.
No, there's 2. You gave away Rico Bosco's rough and rowdy entrance.
I didn't know he was. I gave away the fact that I gave away the fact that he was there. I didn't know he was going to come out in a fucking casket. That was that was unbelievable. When I went to West Virginia for Rough and Rowdy, when they do, and I'm literally going. I'm in my socks, I'm going to the ice machine to get ice for like my vodka or whatever I had or whiskey, and I turn around and I see Rico Bosco, and he's like, I'm like, oh Rico, you're here? He's like, yeah, I guess. I'm like, oh, all right. And I was like, Seton Hall and Rutgers are both undefeated. I was like, yeah, who you like tomorrow in the Seton Hall Rutgers game? It's like, both good teams or whatever. And so we talked like 2 minutes, and then like 90 seconds later, I tell Nadu, Nadu tweets it out, just ruined the whole surprise. He held the grudge for a while.
I didn't realize he tweeted it out.
Yeah, Nadu was like, oh, I got word, and he knew immediately that it was me. So ever since then, Rico absolutely hated me, which I respect.
Yeah, good.
There's a very funny clip from Stool Scenes of Rico explaining to like Marty Mush or whatever how this whole big surprise they had was just completely ruined by some asshole in socks at the ice machine.
When was this? Was this a few years ago?
Yeah, let's see if I could here say a joke, Tim. Give me 10 seconds and I'll pull it up.
Yeah, say a funny joke, Tim.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are all those knives in London, huh? What the fuck's the go with that? What a knife crime.
I've got an observation whilst you're pulling that up. On Michael and Minifans last night, and Quinlan, your guy Quinlan, has been
who spelled his own name wrong, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't know if you noticed that.
Not a good moment for him. So in your bit of controversy over the last week or so, where you obviously you had a bit of a meltdown about Cullinane not calling you back.
Yeah,
Quinlan has called you out and said Montante hasn't been calling me back, and I thought to myself, oh, maybe they're not that close. But then you said last night that he's got your phone number.
Yeah,
and then I was looking back through old Montante's Wild episodes. He's been appearing on your show for years.
I like Quinlan, but like I see you text like I don't know. Quinlan annoys me. He did that whole little bit. He didn't really know the full context about the Cullinane thing, and he did this whole little bit, like waving his arms for attention. Like like I saw that Quinlan texted me. Like, yeah, I ignore people. That's fine, but I ignore people because they annoy me. That's all.
So can't Cullinane say the same about you?
Yeah, I guess so. But I'll openly admit it. Quinlan annoys me. Maybe I annoy Cullinane. One of us is being honest about it. I want to send this. I don't have either of your numbers. I don't know how to send this through Twitter, but because you have the ability to pull it up. The video from West Virginia. Oh, Instagram. I could share it. Message.
What the fuck are you gonna share on Instagram?
Numbnuts here, right? You sent me an Instagram, but we don't follow each other. Forget it.
No. Just why can't you send a link in fucking DM? What are you talking about?
I don't know how.
Why?
And
I have a video on my phone. I don't know what to do with it.
You don't understand a video on your phone.
Yeah, if you were an American, if you had WhatsApp, like I don't know, I can't.
I have WhatsApp.
The only thing you have. Give me your WhatsApp number. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, shout out your WhatsApp.
I really have to tweet the video out right now. I don't know how to DM
it. Send it to us afterwards, and we'll. I'll put it in.
I can't do it right now. I'm using my phone to do this.
Unbelievable.
So there's a video. Okay. Did you? This is the question from.
What am I here? What's happening here?
This is listener questions though. So you got two more. Did you really send Julie creepy DMs when you were shit faced at the live show?
No.
No.
Didn't they come out? Jackson? Well, yeah, because look at Kane.
Well, that's literally why. Like, first off, I wouldn't do that, but like, I really, 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 really wouldn't do that because of the off chance it doesn't get received well and that leaks out there. Kane's not bothered by it. That would.
You think that's hang on? You think that's an off chance?
Yeah, there's an off chance. Well, I mean, you're not setting that if you think it's a Hail Mary. You're setting that if you feel confident.
You're very confident. Yeah, right. Like
yeah,
Kane did.
I don't want like
that.
That getting out there is so embarrassing. So no, I would never in a billion years. Like Minifans, there's Minifans who fuck. No thanks. No thanks.
Wait, who?
Oh yeah, let me tell you. You don't even show your fucking. You don't even show your face on stream, but you want me to tell you who's fucking? Get it the fuck.
You don't have to say names. Just say like
a man and a woman. Does that help? A man and a woman who listen to the same podcast have sex. Is that good?
Tim doesn't recognize that.
Yeah, for you. Yeah.
Well, I identify as a woman, so it could be me and Jackson.
Yeah, whatever you want
to do. Non-binary.
So, will you be bringing Bree Hunter to Laconia?
Speaking of transgender.
No,
Jackson.
Bree is now in. That's uncalled for. Bree is now thriving in Las Vegas, so it's a bit of a commute.
Las Vegas. What's she doing there?
I have no idea.
UFC.
Yeah, like I have no idea what she's doing. She's on
I won't lie. She posts photos all the time. I'm out there liking it.
Yeah. I don't know how she's making but money, but good for her. But she will not.
And now she's stopped pretending that she listens to KMS, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, I'd say she's the second best ever. That's. By the way, this is a genuine question. Genuine question. Do you guys think that's? Do you think that's urine?
Yes, obviously.
No, I've done that a million times.
What do you mean? Do we think it's urine? What else do you think? It might be shit. But again, for anyone listening,
hey,
listening,
hey,
shut
up.
Montante.
Zoom in as you talk. Zoom in, dummy.
All right. Well, let me just explain to people what we're looking at. Is that working?
Porn.
It's not working.
Okay, well, if you could zoom in, if you have the ability to zoom in, you see I'm holding 2 plastic cups. It's almost like during the live show, I put the cups between my legs that's fucking tweaked. I felt. What do you mean? That's not urine. There's 2 cups in my hand. If I'm holding it,
you're gonna put the cup between your feet.
What? As you're sitting down? What are you nuts?
No, you put it between your feet. You hold it with your feet. And
if
then
you're
you can
sitting
do
down
you
like at a movie theater, you're not putting something on the floor. You're putting it between your fucking legs.
No, I'm holding it. But if I want to
not
send
if you're texting, numbnuts.
Why are you texting? What?
I got a text or what? Put it in my whatever. If you think that's
are you seriously trying to suggest that
listen to me? I swear on my life, on my mother's, anything that you want me to swear on, I swear to God, I don't lie about fucking anything. You ask me a question, I'll give you a straight answer. I swear on my fucking life that's beer. Swear to God, 100%. By the way, if you've seen someone pee himself, that's not how. Not that to be like a cop who like breaks down murders or whatever, how blood splatter. But that's not how it would go down my leg. It wouldn't be just literally on top of my pants. Pee goes down your leg.
Why have you got a tiny willy?
Yeah, like that's not what it would look like. Put it that way.
When was the last time you did piss yourself?
Never.
Never.
You've never come out. Like everyone comes out the toilet, and you don't shake enough, or
but
you squeeze it up, and then
that's not peeing yourself.
Okay, fair enough.
So you're not at the age yet where sometimes like it happens every like 6 months, or I'll have like a week where I'll pull it up and then I'll have a full on.
Oh no, that
like the photo.
I'll be golfing, and like you're off in the bushes, and you pull it back in, then you look down, you're like, oh fuck, like I got a little teen time. Yeah, that happens. Never like piss yourself, not like wetting your bed or whatever. But no, this is fake news. This is slander. Slander.
Okay, all right. Well, let's just we've got a couple of bits of advice from a couple of Minifans on what not to do and what to do at a live show. So let's just share the first one.
Yeah, I look like shit. Sorry. Too bad. Get over it. My friend English Tim and Jackson Small Cock from Ohio. Big fan of the show. They wanted my advice on live shows, which is interesting. I mean, what do I know? I would avoid anal rape. That's it. Just don't keep your bum covered, and don't rape anyone else. So no in or out. Exit only. If peeing. Not my best work.
Do we need to do a wellness check on Danny?
If you watched that with your eyes closed, you would have thought that's fucking retarded Bradley Stein.
And you know what's unbelievable? That's so unfunny. Is what did he record? And he was like, "Nah, this isn't it."
Yeah, that was the old one taker.
What didn't get approved? Oh my god! Holy fuck! One of the nicest guys of all time, but there's a select few people on Earth who could do a video that terrible and said send, and he's one of them. That is unbelievable.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh.
Rich, and I said that to him, and he said, "You're more retarded than I thought. If you enjoyed that."
I like the idea. He's got with no notes. He's pressed record, and he's just they get raped.
That's take 12. That's take 12. Trust me.
You actually think so?
Oh, 100%.
That's fucking retarded.
Do you want a slightly more coherent one? Well, I got one more from one other fan.
Oh.
You getting it?
All right, so I was asked to provide some do's and some don'ts when you are attending a KMS live show. So I don't really know what you shouldn't do, but I absolutely know what you should do. 100% should do. So here we go. 1, if you see a Minna lady walking to the bathroom, follow her into the bathroom and try your best to assault her, especially if you're in a bar the night before the show. 2nd, if you know anything about Kirk's secret entrance, you should definitely try to spill the beans to everybody at the bar before the show as well. If you are a third chair and someone asks you to sign your autograph, you should definitely do that too. That's a great look. Do it on a napkin. I think that works best. And if you have to shit and puke and piss at the same time, my personal suggestion would be to do it in a urinal. Again, in a urinal, in or around a urinal, preferably at the theater itself. I think the staff there really appreciate it. Word will get back to Kirk and the team, and they'll be thrilled about it too. They'll get invited back next year. We can have fun all over again. So those are kind of the 3 big things that I think you should do to have a successful trip at a KMS live show.
That's what Danny thought he did. That's that in Danny's mind. That's what he did. That's very funny. Do you guys know what he's talking about with the I want to say signature autograph thing he was talking about?
No, that was the only one I didn't know.
We were at whatever it was, Gritty's for Mike and the Minifans, and Steve from Gloucester was doing the fucking whole tour. You walk around with his water because he doesn't drink, and he's at his height saying hi to everyone. Oh, think he's a star. So some person I don't know, it's like, hey, do me a favor. So you see that kind of fat guy right there? So, yeah, go over there. I was like, I need you to sell this. Go over there and get his autograph. Like, so you're a big Minute fan, and then you love him, and like, go like here. So we gave her a pen and a napkin. And he's like, oh, who put you up to this? Who put you up? And then like she convinced him, and he dead ass Steve from Gloucester. I was like, are you out of your? Are you retarded, Steve? Like that was not real.
Yes.
I think, oh, I can't believe it. You put it. Yeah, I was like, well, yeah, there was a moment. It was Steve from Gloucester signing Steve from Gloucester, and in his mind, he was like, I made it.
Is there a photo of that anywhere?
I think there is. I don't know who. I'm thinking Boxing Dad has it, but I'm not sure.
That was one with Casey Smith, right? Where he did the.
Yeah, that was the night before he. I'll be honest. I irrationally don't like Stephen. He drives me fucking nuts. I can't stand him. It's a me problem. He's just such a fucking loser. I can't stand the motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Did he sign his last name,
or did he sign from Gloucester?
I think he wrote Steve from Gloucester. That was good, Steve from Gloucester. That was before he started lying about it. For whatever reason, him leaving and coming back and going back to Burn Barrel, then coming back and then locking his profile, then changing his bio drives me nuts. He's very nuts. He drives me fucking nuts. It's a me.
Yeah, but a lot of it's funny though. Like I think it's like his second appearance. He started having the Italian accent, and then you went on his profile after the show, and his cover photo was just the Italian flag.
Yeah. Sicilian, sometime third chair. It's like
Sicilian, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I think there could be a little something to that where they did that video at his house. He was playing cards with people. Someone said in a serious manner, like, I think he paid those people to appear in the video. You can't rule that out.
Yeah, that was Beanbag Ron who said that.
Yeah, he might have said it tongue in cheek, but you can't rule that out.
Are you going to say? Speaking of Ron, are you going to be at the? Is it Steve? Your live to tape, guys. His cornhole tournament. Are you going?
Surely.
Probably not.
There we go.
I grew out. I hate cornhole. Like I liked it a lot. Like I just grew out. It fucking drives me nuts. I'd rather not.
Is that
maybe I'll go there. Just like maybe actually the last
Definitely.
cornhole tournament. No big deal. First game I played. All 4 first bags or bagos, whatever you guys call them over there. All 4 went in the hole. So I am good at cornhole. I just don't like it. So I'd rather not. But I hope everyone goes and has fun.
And I can't remember what day that's on. Is that a Friday? What day is that tournament on?
I would imagine you'd have to do it Maybe it's on Saturday.
When you do it day off, yeah.
Yeah. That's what happened last time at Bio Dudes, which was unbelievable. How much did you guys would like to be at Bio Dudes?
I've seen the picture of like everyone out. I think it's out his garden, maybe. There's like 50 people, like
in his backyard. Yeah, and he had some guy there who's great on the grill, who I guess he met at the gym. I was like, imagine like Bio Dude asking that guy, he'd be all nervous. Like, hey, being all weird and gay. He's like, you want to come over this weekend to like cook whatever? Like, I love Bio Dude. He's fucking so weird. He's so fucked up.
What would he need someone to cook for him? Haven't you seen the way he hangs his bacon?
Oh.
Do you not like that technique? I kind of like it. Like,
no,
it's like hanging it off the.
That's like something you do in the wild. Like if you just killed something with a bow and arrow.
Haven't you seen that picture of like the
the mud on him,
homeless looking guy? Yeah.
The picture of him like looking at the camera, all mad with mud on him after he crawled down. I think he dragged out a raccoon from his like deck or something.
That's one of the greatest photos.
Oh, he's unbelievable. He's a very good guy. I like Bio Dude, but no, that was a very good time. Yeah, Steve was there. It was 1,000 degrees, but outside of that, it was a good time. Hoodie was there before he got thrown out the next day. Yeah, a lot of people were there.
You love bringing that up. You brought that up last night.
Loser. Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
No, I like him.
Yeah, good. Like him all you want. Loser.
Disavow. So would you recommend then? So Montante's guide to Laconia, right? Would you advise people to turn up on the Thursday, the Friday, like Friday lunch? Like when should people turn up?
Friday's a must. I think going there day of is crazy. Oh, unless you like live like within 3 hours, I guess. But I think a part of the weekend is the night before. So I'd say definitely get there at least a day before.
Are you going to keep your promise and go on Mike and the Minifans and say the N-word?
He did promise it.
You can. I mean, no one's going to hear anything you say. So yeah,
okay.
Like seeing people around 2 feet around me. Yeah. One time the microphones are crispy clear and people have their phones out.
Do you think there's a bit of a curse of the prize winner recently? So I think the last person was Ocella, who won the hangout with the producers and Kirk for the day, and he just no showed. And
he got
this time
he got banned because he's fat and gay.
True.
I don't know if that's truthful, but he didn't.
I think 2 for 2 there, Jackson.
Have you met him?
Yeah.
Did you ever meet him?
One of the weirdest experiences I've ever had in life, not just KMS related, at Delaware. We were at the bar like beforehand or whatever. Everyone's having a good time. I get up to go get beers from the bar, and I come back and he's sitting down in my chair. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like here's guys' beers, and I went around. And like a week later, he DM'd me. He's like, yeah, I couldn't help but notice you didn't do shit when I took your seat. And I was like, what?
Fuck?
I was like, what, dude? He was like, yeah, I took your seat. You didn't fucking say a thing. I was like, what? Did you want me to beat you up? I was like, what a lunatic. Like, yeah, that kid's nuts.
Is he back? Is he?
He's probably. I don't know what count is his. You didn't do. I took your seat. You didn't do a fucking thing about it. I was like, all right, man, you got me. You win. I think I got him a beer. I was like, all right, great. Like, but nuts.
You got him a beer?
Probably. I got like beers, like a handful of people. Just came back. The guy sitting in my seat. I'm like, oh, okay. But in his mind, it was like some like
fucking weird.
Yeah, dude, that shit's like when people do shit like that, like okay, like a lot of people are really like, Bio Dude's weird, but like,
yourself,
that's next level. That's like okay, this guy's fucking nuts.
Jackson, can you hear anything? Oh no, I can't hear anything anyone say.
What? I can hear everyone.
Hold on, you two talk. I can't hear what you're saying.
All right. What are your Montante? What are your thoughts on that?
So he goes, I can't hear what you're saying. So his solution to fix it is he muted himself. How would that work?
He's retarded.
How?
You got to understand. I agree with you. He's gay and retarded. What are your thoughts on that all women airline that flipped the plane over?
Yeah, not great. I mean, call me old school here. When I get in an airplane, I want my guy flying the plane to have gray hair, white guy, probably late to mid 50s.
Right.
So anything other than that, I'm concerned.
You're like one of those like Colin Ruggs or whatever. You know those fucking those conservative guys that tweet out like a photo of like a black female pilot, and they're like, if I see this on a plane, I'm walking off.
I saw there was something I it made me laugh to the point where I saved it, but I saw like a day afterwards there was a meme of like the being in the back of the plane looking up, so the plane was upside down, and it was just 2 black female pilots looking back, like smiling. I saved that, so I guess I'm a part of that. You know, yeah, I guess I am. I left.
Genuinely though, if you jump on a plane and you see two
I'm not thrilled.
young female black pilots and they open the door and you see them there and you're on the plane, what are you thinking?
I'm not getting up. I'm like, oh, that's not great. I wouldn't want someone my age doing it regardless. Like, I want an old guy.
Well,
That's
how do you
want
learn
an old guy.
I got a friend that's a pilot.
How old is he?
A year younger than me, 31.
I don't like that.
He's been doing it for a long time as well.
I would not like that whatsoever. You want someone who's older. And I think that's probably pretty popular opinion, whether people would admit to it or not. But yeah, you don't want someone younger than you. No shot. Okay. His audio's gone. Now Tim's gone as well.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, I'll do what I want now. The other thing I saw about an hour ago, did you see the Pope is dying?
Good.
Why? Why is that?
Creep. He's a fucking creep.
Are you not religious at all?
No, I like the idea of religion. I think there is something else out there, but I don't know what it is. But no, the Pope's an absolute creep. And it's funny. The weird thing about the Pope too, when he got, what do you get? You don't win when you get selected, I guess. Like Vegas had him as like Leicester City like 8 years ago. He was like way down on the list. He was a huge long shot. So I don't know why he was like not supposed to be the next one up, and they picked him out of nowhere. He's weird. He's like trying to be. Nothing is cool about religion. So trying to pander to people is just going to piss off the people who you already have won over. I can't stand that Pope. He's a fucking creep.
Is it because he's like pro-gay marriage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't want to say it. Yes.
Were you always with Steve on that? Where Steve, the question would always be like, do you believe in gay marriage? And his argument would be, well, it doesn't exist.
No, I think it exists. I think gay people should be able to get married. But I think if you're religious, like, I don't get like, you see all these people here, like you go around in like Massachusetts, there's all these priests or whoever who like believe in women's rights. Like, well, women's rights means abortion. If you're into religion, you probably should be anti-abortion. Call me old school. Like, you can't, those two thoughts can't coexist. But they want to be progressive and cool. So we'll have the pride flag, and yeah, abortion's great. It's like, well, hey.
It's very popular over here, abortion, I'll tell you that.
It's popular everywhere.
Like,
outside of Mississippi.
I don't know. If you just walk around here and go up to a woman and say, I'm not, you don't even have to say I'm anti. You say, I don't really like abortion. It's kind of creepy, Yeah. You'll get killed.
Yeah.
Like by everybody.
Yeah, I think it's a strange thing to say anywhere, but yeah. No, it's one of those issues, but yeah, I don't know. Not a fan of the Pope, but yeah, he looks terrible. His face is all bloated and shit.
Remember the last Pope like resigned because he was like a Nazi?
No.
You don't know about that? The last Pope was like German. He ended up resigning. What was his name? Benedict? Was it Tim? Tim Smith too?
Can you hear me?
Tim Smith too.
He ended up resigning. I don't think that's like officially the reason, but I think there was a lot of like, he was born in like the 10s or the 20s. So I think
you can diddle, but if your arm ever goes out and straight, you gotta go.
Yes.
All right. Interesting rules, I guess. Tim, can you hear us?
Yes, I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I've just come back to you two just saying you can diddle, but you can't do the what, Sick Isle?
Yes.
That's why you don't have your camera on, because you're permanently fucking doing it.
Diddling and doing the Nazi salute.
Mm-hmm. Well, one or the other.
Is that? I've never heard that about Pope Benedict, but yeah.
Fact check that one.
The Vatican is one of the creepier, more corrupt institutions on the globe. So.
Right. Okay. We need to put it this right a little bit, Montante. Like, as the man that loves this isn't even a conspiracy. Like the Catholic Church, got to be one of the worst institutions of all time, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
In theory, it makes sense. Like, everything on paper is good, checks out. But when you look into reality and everything happening, oh, this guy's diddling kids, and he's got 13 people who come forward. All right, send him to Fort Wayne. No one knows him there.
What about?
All right, no problem. Like you don't get in prison. You just go somewhere else.
What about literally every other religion that does exactly that, except it doesn't look that good on paper?
Like what?
Some peaceful one. There might be a peaceful one out there or so. I don't know.
Yeah.
You grow out that beard, you might fit right in.
Yeah. I don't want to get fucking Charlie Hebdo, so I'll leave that alone.
Okay. We're not. There's no notepad. We're not going to need to draw anything. But I can confirm Pope Benedict was in the Hitler Youth.
Really?
Yeah, he was a Nazi. How
Listen,
good's that? Right? What do you
how
reckon,
about
Tim?
Kanye last week? Last week he had a couple tweets. Like, good God, he put out that shirt. It was just a fucking swastika.
And apparently it's selling. Apparently he's doing all right.
Yeah, there's a market out there. That came out the same week I was suspended.
Would you listen? I gotta put this out there as like you're not pro, but for a laugh, would you get that T-shirt?
No, I would get it for somebody else as a gag gift. I would not get it for myself. That's a very funny gift to get, like a work party or something, and they open it in front of people, like you do like a Secret Santa or something. You just get a Kanye Nazi shirt. Yeah, that's funny.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, obviously I disappeared for like 2 minutes there. Just on the theme of the cursed prize winners. So Dan from Newton, right?
Oof.
So he's gonna, potentially he's gonna be there all day with Kirk, with Dave. What do you think he'll turn up? Do you think he's still got the balls to do it? Like, what are your thoughts on Cullinane like tearing him a new one on Thursday or Friday?
We said last night, best Cullinane moment ever. Very funny. Yeah. I think the funniest thing, I just retweeted it like an hour ago, was he was talking and his brain swapped 2 words. I forget the exact thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know
and it's funny, like if he wanted to, he could have just powered through it and like no one would comment. But the fact that he said it and then he went back and corrected it live, I guarantee that drove him crazy. That was the only blip in an absolutely perfect rant. He handled it very, 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 very well.
What do you
was
think
on the verge of tears.
Your memorized number?
Huh? Oh yeah, you full of shit. Yeah, yes. But that's the thing he said. Yes. Very funny. Very funny.
But he also, like, to Cullinane's credit, he had the presence of mind to realize that, like, I know exactly what you talked about. I can't remember the 2 words, but he knew straight away that he'd done it the wrong way around. Yeah, he wasn't that riled up and like losing his head. He was just like fucking brutally destroying Dan from Newton, and he like took a second and went, "Oh, actually, I meant that."
Yeah,
He like took a breath and went, "Yeah, now I'm gonna fucking destroy you."
Anyway, back to you being a fatso.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you talking to?
That's what he knows. Well, I hate that. You guys.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes. In a perfect world, you know that he's referencing a callback to that, but the fact that I'm here, you think he's talking to me, so that's not good.
No, Tim thought he was talking about. Tim thought I was talking about him.
Yeah. I thought you'd said I called one of us a fatso whilst I was.
Are you fat, Tim?
No, I'm not. That's why I was a bit confused.
The reason why I know he's not is because he's a fucking party animal. That's why he's always talking about drugs.
Really?
He loves party drugs. Yeah, he loves pinging and going out.
People in England love cocaine.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You know they've got their whistles and they're doing these ones. You know how it is.
Oh, if I lived in England, I'd be a hooligan. I'd be doing. Yeah, forget it.
High vis t-shirts. You know they're all wearing pastels.
Bad day for you, Sunderland.
Terrible day. Woke up at 6:30 to look at the lineups, get my prop bets in. Lost 1-0 at home. The whole right now, holding on to dear life in the championship. We're in 4th. That should have been a no-brainer. Got my fucking teeth kicked in betting on that game. That fucking sucked. But oh well.
And the Leeds goal the other day in like the 95th minute.
That hurt. That hurt a lot. Yeah, we were up 1-0 in the 73rd at Elland Road, I think. Right?
Yeah. Leeds.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Leeds is going to win the championship running away. They're by far the best team. They'd be the 12th to 13th best team right now, the Prem right now. But yeah, it hurts. But listen, as a Jet fan, as a Met fan, as a Knicks fan, I'm used to the pain. I just have one more sport now to really just get my fucking teeth kicked in, and it is what it is. It's okay. I embrace it.
It's me, Leeds United top.
Oh, there you go.
Why do you pick all the shit teams?
Well, I grew up here, obviously, so I couldn't really change much. So Mets, Jets, Knicks, that's just is what it is. I got into soccer like when I was a senior in high school. It was the South Africa World Cup, and until then, everyone just knew like soccer players are like gay and dweeb. So soccer was gay and dumb. But that World Cup kind of made it cool, and then soccer really got big here.
Why?
So I would say
why did it make it cool? All I remember about that World Cup is fucking. There's a couple of good goals, but I remember that.
Well, they got. Oh yeah, the what were those stupid Vuvuzelas? No, yeah, Tishabala Bala had a great opening goal for South Africa. Great goal. But FIFA is just one of the best sport games. So that kind of got everyone into soccer here. So it's like, all right, I love the Mets. I love these teams, but I don't have a real I didn't grow up with a soccer team. I just started liking it 8 months ago. So I kind of like the handful of teams. But yeah, just
Like
something
the
about
New York Red Bulls.
Yeah, like that's not like it's not real. Like I like MLS. I'll be betting on MLS as soon as we're done here. But I liked Sunderland. They had Josie out the door at this time. They had a couple Americans. They were in the Premier League, so they were okay. But watching that show, Sunderland Till I Die, like these people are so fucking miserable. I related to them instantly. They're English speaking Jet fans. Like these people they love their team. They wish they didn't, and they want to fucking die. I'm like, yeah, I get it. So I've been watching every Sunderland game the last 3 years, every single game. Love them.
They still get like 45,000 in the Stadium of Light every single week.
Stadium of Light, yeah. We were right now. I think we're the 7th or 8th best attendance in all of England.
Yeah, like I think it's more
45. No fucking way.
I think the number is like 41 and change, but
no. I looked at it earlier today when I was looking at the results. It was 44 something today.
Yeah. Stadium of Light's gigantic.
It's huge.
Like Brentford only plays in like 26,000. Like, yeah, they're a gigantic club.
Average 39.
Yeah, it's fucking big.
Wow. I thought Leeds was good.
No, that's shit. So if actually no, yeah. So bits, right? Kirk, you've famously said, Montante, that Kirk is a big bit guy, right?
I don't think I said that.
Yeah, you did. So after every live show, there's always a falling out with whether it's the town or the venue or like a specific member of staff.
Usually, yeah.
Do you think that's now like it started off with Madawaska and then there's like the state? I think wasn't it the audio guy, the Cullinane, like had a like.
Yeah, well, yeah, the audio guy was kind of a cunt. Afterwards, not during.
And then obviously, like post Portland, whatever it was, like a few months ago, they like
TV
had a big paddy and said, "Oh yeah, we're not going back there." And Justin went and he did his little man on the street thing. Mm-hmm. Do you think that's now gone from being Kirk being actually annoyed with a circumstance to full like bit territory? So after every location, he'll like try and invent something.
I think the last one would have been fine if the audio guy just wasn't a fucking raging liberal, no offense to him, like you, and was such a pussy that he couldn't say anything during it, but in a safe space afterwards was able to bitch and moan. So if that didn't happen, I think that would have went off, smoothly. So I don't know. I think this one actually is going to be fine. So I don't think he's going to make it a point to find an enemy and harp on it for a week or so, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, Montante guaranteed.
I'm not guaranteeing it, but I feel good about it.
And then he guarantees there's going to be a show Monday, directly after.
Oh, of course. Yeah, Garrett locked.
Tuesday.
What?
Tuesday, I reckon.
Why? What happened? What's wrong with Monday?
Yeah, take a long weekend, You can have a Monday off.
You're doing a podcast for 2 hours. You're not fucking, doing brain surgery. Yeah, they'll be in there Monday.
Work.
They'll be in there Monday. They'll be in there
Monday.
They'll be in there. I'm sure. I feel like there's going to be a story that night before at Mike the Minifans. Like that location is going to be nuts. Like I think there's going to be something that's going to come from that where on top of the live show, there's going to be a lot to break down from the night before. So I think there'll be a show that following Monday or Tuesday, Jackson, if it makes you happy.
Because they changed it, right? It was going to be that arcade, but then they changed it to the bar.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. But yeah, I've heard that it's a big biker area, but the fact that someone actually got shot there is very funny. So,
wait, really?
Yeah, it's on the show the other day, I think.
Yeah, someone got within the past 18 months. Well, what do you think? You think of New Hampshire, you don't think of fucking there's no gang activity. It's probably white on white violence after a few too many. So it is. And New Hampshire, it's funny. So I'm not worried about that, but I think what I've heard is a bit of it's not Plymouth. This is not Plymouth. This is not Portland, Maine.
So obviously for the international.
Yeah, I don't really understand what that
maybe
means.
7 of us.
Oh, Portland's like a liberal hellhole, a bunch of white pussies walking around, and a bunch of Ethiopians.
That sounds like hell. Yeah, true.
Plymouth is just BioDude lives there. It's not tough. New Hampshire, like I said, if it's remotely, there's a couple stragglers from a biker bar or something. Those guys are a little intimidating. So it's going to be the most intimidating spot, I would say, from any live shows this far.
It's just at a bar, so can anyone come in?
Of course. Yeah, there's got to be people there. I have no idea what's happening. Which is funny. You see a guy walk around with a cane. You see BioDudes, hanging out in the back. you're just like a regular there. You're like, what on earth is happening?
What's the dynamic like? Like you turn up on, let's say Friday for like a Mike and the Miller fans at a bar.
Yeah.
And you've got these people that, you know what, like KMS Twitter like is like, it's just fucking nuts. You've got people like slagging each other off. They're going on network shows. Everyone's like, oh, you're a cunt. Oh, you're a fuck. Like, when they turn up and actually meet each other in person, does everyone just go, oh, all right, mate, how you doing?
Well, you heard about Rotella.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they keep that same energy? Like,
you go into like Gritty's, wherever it is, like it immediately breaks down to teeny tiny little clicks, and then you hear so and so's here. Like there's really no animosity outside of Ocella. Like, and for this at this point too, it's always the same. Like I don't know their legal names, but I mentally can picture 8 people that I know for a fact will be there, and they're just at every live show. So it's kind of like business as usual now. It's just usually the same people.
How do you think Kane's going to be received? You're a big Kaniac, right?
It's tough. I like Kane, but people DM me like, hey, like I know you say you like Kane, but like he like said this about my kids. I'm like, well, hey, I don't like that. It's not good.
It's something that's been hard to defend the last couple of weeks. Like to be a Kane fan,
he doesn't.
The last 2 weeks.
He doesn't make it easy on you. Yeah. I've had a handful of people be like, yeah, if Kane goes there, like he's actually gonna have an issue. So I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen Kane at all. I've never seen Kane before, so I don't think he's ever been to a live show. So if you haven't gone to a live show yet, I don't think he's gonna go to this one. Has he said he's gonna go?
He went to the cinema.
Which one?
Remember when he
when he was hammered at the live stream? Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess if you okay. Yeah, I've never seen. I don't think he's gonna go, but so, Mama K bringing her daughter there was a wild move.
No comment.
Why's that?
Just like she's Mama K, she goes there, and you bring her older friend Don, who's very nice, but bringing your like very pretty like 20-year-old daughter. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
What's wrong with that?
It's just a crazy move. If you listen to the show, sure, but taking anybody there who doesn't listen to the show is kind of strange. But it happens to be a 20-year-old good-looking daughter. It's like Mama K. Everyone there was like,
yeah, but don't you think that lines up with shoehorning the foot bit in?
That was so forced.
He likes the attention a little bit, likes the attention.
And I'm a Mama K guy, but like that Mama K, good Lord, you did not have to do that. You did not have to do that.
Is that the one that's pregnant, or is that a different one?
No, it was a different one.
Okay.
She has 2 daughters, I believe. And then an adopted son. If you don't believe me, she'll tell you 20 times on Twitter. Oh, my adopted autistic son broke out again. It's like, okay, Mama K, let's not tweet that out. Nobody needs to know that, but okay, all right.
I've got a couple more questions. We're blimey, we're an hour and 20 now. Couple more questions, and then Jackson, I'll let you take the floor. First one, Mick and Freddy are in a bit of a back and forth at the moment.
Yeah.
Whose side are you on?
Mick.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Defend him.
Huh?
Why?
Defend him. Stand his position.
Freddy's a cornball.
Yes.
Freddy doesn't get it like I thought he got it. He takes his shit way too seriously to the point where it's weird. Mick. Mick can laugh at himself. Freddy never has.
Sometimes he can't.
No. Oh, Mick?
Yeah.
Oh, he's nuts. Yeah. Mick might be mad at me for the joke I made earlier about his dating life. That's, as a maniac, there's you take.
He's nuts. Freddy's nuts. Who cares?
No, I'm telling you that one moment, I said it last night, was very jarring. When the show was winding down, Kirk goes, do you have anything else? And Freddy goes, yeah. Who's your favorite duo so far on my show? It's like, dude. Relax.
That is tough. Do you notice I did that last night on the show as well, where Mick was winding down and I just shoot on the fucking question.
As a joke or like serious?
No, it was serious.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you're both losers then.
Well, I'm a little retarded as well.
Yeah, it's fair.
No, I like Freddy. Freddy's like the ombudsman. He's like the historian. He's another historian.
He drove me to the place from to the bar after Subway in Delaware. So he's a nice guy, and they do want him dead. He's a nice guy, but he's a fucking
what? Oh yeah,
what's that? Hold on, what?
No, I've heard that. I can't remember though. Why does my dude want him dead?
So Freddy, I guess, grew up in Massachusetts.
Yes.
Mima knows his brother personally. Weird. But then he moved out to Lancaster for whatever reason. So he lives
his brother personally.
Like I didn't realize that Mima knows Freddie Lynn's brother like personally. Like he could text him if he wanted to. Like knows him. because I just
Wow.
thought he was born and raised in Lancaster. But yeah, I guess when Nadu is like, Nadu like does three things. He tweets about tits, gambling, or how he lost weight. But I guess he snuck in a new tweet about like how proud he was to have a house. I guess like Freddie Lynn like commented or made it be known that that the mortgage was in like Nadu's parents' name or something.
Oh,
So,
yes.
I do remember this.
So Nadu is like, if I see that motherfucker, he's like, I know who this guy is, right? I was like, no, I don't. He's like, yeah, if I see him out, we're gonna have an issue. I was like, oh, why? That's yeah. So Nadu Freddie Lynn.
Nadu is full of shit though as well.
Who knows?
Would you respect Freddie anymore if you knew he was a high school quarterback?
No shot. Well, my high school.
What do you mean no shot?
High school football. Yeah, high school football in Massachusetts is not a real thing.
He threw for 996 yards in his senior season.
No.
You don't like it's not true?
No. Well, even if it is, that'd be like you're the best hockey player in Uganda. Like they don't play hockey there. They don't play high school football in Massachusetts. It's fake. It's fugazi.
It's fake. Okay.
I'm just telling you, they don't play high school football in Mass. That's all.
So when he says that he had 1,000 yards, but then he threw the ball to a white receiver that got tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and that's why he went under 1,000. You think that's a fake story?
I just don't see Freddie Lynn as a high school quarterback. Or is this a fact?
This is a fact.
I'm surprised by that.
I'll take his word for it.
I'm just saying, like, if you go to a Massachusetts high school game, there's 38 people there. Everyone's white. The starting wide receiver.
What's that matter? Who cares? What's that matter?
If you want some good ball, we need a little diversity, okay?
Listen, maybe we
need a couple big brothers out there, right? But yeah, the cornerback is going to have the little single face mask, 5'6". High school football in Massachusetts is a joke. If you don't believe me, go look at any NFL roster, go down every roster. No one is from Massachusetts. There's like you could count them on probably one hand. Rhode Island included, 100%.
Really? Because there's just no black people in Boston, right? That's why they're so racist. Is that what you're saying?
Right. That's right.
Okay. That's fair enough.
If you, as a fan, not from your perspective as like a show personality, but as just a pure Minute fan, if you could give Kirk one bit of advice going into Laconia next
why are you
week,
doing this?
Yeah, Joey, what are you trying to do to me, Tim?
Well, just like as a fan, like, I don't mean like as a show person. I just
one bit of advice.
Yeah, to Kirk. Like, what could he do?
Tell me some secrets beforehand, and let me brief a few people.
You're copping out there.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll let a few people know. Give them a little, hey, it's going to happen. And
you think you should
have a laugh about it.
Should you do the mutt and grow his hair out? You think you should try that?
I don't know how it would look.
I think it'd be hilarious.
What, would it like go straight up or would it come down?
I hope so. I don't know.
I don't know. I think I liked when he had a little beard going.
My favorite is
Kirky Beards was good. He had a little stash too.
I think it was from the VWF era where he's wearing like the vest and the blue shirt. He's got the mustache and shit. Remember that?
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
He was carrying a bit more weight then as well, which I think made it better. Having not the
yeah, he said that. He said he's like lost like 15 or whatever. I don't remember Kirk as ever being heavy.
No, I do remember when it was after a show or before. I don't know if it was after a show when he was like, no, yeah, I could see that I was like whatever 20 pounds heavier than I wanted to be, or whether it's before when he said I could see I'm 20 pounds heavier and I want to be like svelter when I go into it. But I do remember him saying like 2 years ago, or whatever. But
yeah, I still remember a fat stage, I guess. But who knows?
So you got no other advice for Kirk?
No advice. What's your advice, Tim?
I don't know. I've never been to a live show. I don't know. I'm leaning on your experience.
You're trying to bait me here, pal. I'm not taking it.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Tim brings a rape whistle to a fucking live show.
Unbelievable.
Well, Danny told me to, so
it's true.
Play the Danny video again.
Hold on.
If you start the John and Warren video, it looks like he's jerking off.
Hey, you want the Danny video?
Dan, please.
Yeah, I look like shit. Sorry. Too bad. Get over it. My friend English Tim and Jackson Small Cock from Ohio. Big fan of the show. They wanted my advice on live shows, which is interesting. I mean, what do I know? I would avoid anal rape. it. Just don't keep your bum covered. And don't rape anyone else. So no in or out. Exit only. If peeing. Not my best work.
I tuned out.
We've got to do a wellness check on Danny. I'm concerned about him.
Yeah, that's something.
I like that he's got like an 11-year-old boy's haircut as well.
I think it looks good. So did Stein. Stein's hair is something.
Yeah, but Stein looked like he's at the point where he's that fat where he looks like he could be like 16.
You know who Stein looks like? Have you ever seen? This is also my algorithm. There's this fat lesbian who lives in Canada who makes coffee.
The coffee. Yes. Yeah.
Stein. You know who I'm talking about?
It's fun.
And do you have the ability to pull this fucking this woman up?
What do I type?
I also don't. Fat
Hang
lesbian
on,
coffee, Canada. It would pop up.
Lesbian.
No, her name's CC something. Hang on.
Her videos are terrible.
Fat lesbian coffee lady. Is this right? Fucking hell, yeah. Hold on.
Oh, you got it?
Pop up?
Yeah, hold on.
What's the name? I can't remember. Coffee.
I don't know. She's so annoying, though. The comments are not nice to her.
To this lady, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go to the second one. That's Stein with his hair.
And I like because all the comments are like hate from Australia.
Yeah. No, hate from Pakistan.
Do everyone a favor and kill yourself.
Yeah. It's not. It's the comments are not nice.
Hey! You should listen to the comments and fucking go die.
Oh God, that's Stein right there. That's Bradley Stein.
CC Campbell. I knew it was CC something.
Well, our algos are pretty similar. If you're seeing that bitch too.
Yeah, we're fucking weird freaks.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, do you know about chicken burger, Tim Smith?
About what, sorry?
Clado. Do you know about Clado?
No idea.
Clayton's unbelievable. He's got to be a top five. Yeah, he's this kid. His brother is pretty funny, but they make videos. He has Down syndrome. They had a banger last week where he gave his brother ice cream, but he put barbecue sauce on it instead of chocolate syrup.
This is what we talked about earlier, right? Hold on,
he eats it, and Claydos goes, no, sauce. It's unbelievable. Claydos, I'm like, look up Claydos World. They have a very good sense of humor about it. It's very funny. That's where my algorithm's working good. I like Clado videos. Pull up some Clado.
There's like an industry now of like retards who are getting monetized.
Yeah, why not? I'd rather watch that than.
Isn't it weird though?
That's Marley and.
Yeah, that's Sean and Marley.
Sean and Marley.
I thought they were both. I thought they were twins.
No, one of them's Asian, the other one's normal white. We went over that.
Shit.
Well, he reckons all down.
Clado actually went on with those two.
Yes, he did.
Jesus.
Please pull up real quick before we get out of here. Pull up a little Clado.
What do I type in?
Clayton minus the N. Put up Clado chicken burger.
I thought it was Clayton's World.
Yeah, they call him Clado. Is that normal though? Like, do you guys call chicken sandwiches chicken burgers?
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah. Well,
it does.
Yeah. But what is it over there? It's beef is
a
chicken
sandwich. Yeah.
Why not just call it a burger? What's the difference?
No, it makes you guys are right on this. A little volume, please. Little volume. I can like.
Volume's on the other side, folks.
What's that again?
Give us a little volume, please.
For fuck's sake.
And restart it.
Yeah.
God, Tim, let's go.
It shouldn't be that hard. This is my algo. I'm sitting there laughing.
Chicken burger.
Yeah.
That's such a reflection on you two.
That's for me. Oh, he's great. Clayton's great. I love Clado.
Well, on that note, what a note to end.
Chicken burger. Sauce. No. Sauce. No.
No.
Vanilla ice cream. No.
No.
I love it.
Right.
It wouldn't be as funny if he wasn't Australian.
Listening.
if Clayton's from Ohio, he doesn't go viral.
Thank you, Montante, for joining.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll see you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you. Wait,
Yeah.
hold
Did
on.
you
Wait,
just leave? What happened there?
wait, I haven't finished recording.
I'm here without you.